Hello everyone. Grace here. I recently had the pleasure of attending a medical school information session hosted on the Germantown campus. I did not commute there solely for this event. I was also attending class there, so it was like a two birds with one stone scenario. Anyways, I was very excited to attend this event just because I am someone who was looking to pursue a career in the medical field and thought that this would be very helpful. This event was hosted by Dr. Leon Jones, a licensed psychiatrist and also the new Dean of Medical Education at Georgetown. Dr. Lee Jones highlighted a plethora of topics from admissions requirements to clinical training to extracurriculars to choosing the right med school to residency matching, and my favorite topic that he discussed was diversity and inclusion. By the way, his name is Leon Jones, but he also goes by Lee as a nickname, and I just realized I had used those two interchangeably. Just so no one gets confused, I wanted to clarify that. I would 100% describe Dr. Jones as an activist who advocates for students of minority groups, both racially and in terms of sexual orientation. He has been involved with the recent launches of university-wide programs such as the Racial Justice Institute, the university's Initiative on Slavery, Memory, and Reconciliation, and the Medical Center's Racial Justice Committee for Change, as well as other educational initiatives. And I would just like to quote what he said: "Supporting these endeavors and creating an anti-racist, anti-oppressive, and inclusive environment is a priority that I share with the Georgetown community. We need a wide variety of people who can serve a wide community of patients across the board. We need people who have the ability to understand other people." And that definitely highlights the values that he stands for. I also believe that Dr. Jones is an advocate for those of different socioeconomic status because he did his best to mention plenty of programs such as the GEMS program, which offers support to financially underprivileged students. Apart from activism, I feel as though symbolic interactionism is another concept that was evident during this event. Dr. Jones expressed how his social interactions in the healthcare field have been affected by things such as his race. As a Black doctor, he did express how he feels as though, or in his beginning days, he felt as though he was solely there to fulfill a racial quota other than being someone who possesses the knowledge and experience to hold the current position that he was in. He did also mention one of his experiences is how when he did not have his lab coat on, he would be mistaken for any other staff on a medical team but the doctor, and that he had to have his white coat on for people to acknowledge him as a doctor. And very often during the events that doctors have, like meetups and everything, he would be either the only Black person in the room or probably less than 5 Black people in the room at once, which I think is something that really resonates with me. Not only do I want to write my final paper on racial disparities in the healthcare field in relation to both doctors and patients, but I also want to pursue a career in the medical field, and I am a person of color, so I do perceive that there are challenges that will be faced, but having heard his firsthand experience and how he was able to solve or just deal with these issues definitely encourages me in regards to the track that I'm on. Dr. Jones utilized bridging and amplification, in my opinion. He definitely did amplify on many of the support programs out there to help students pursuing careers in the medical field. And overall, I just feel like he was able to build a bridge from his story, because he is what I would consider a very normal person, like a normal financial background, normal academic background, or maybe the word I'm looking for is average, and a person of color, but he was still able to emerge successful, and his pathway was definitely inspiring to me. Overall, I definitely learned a lot from attending this event, not only in terms of redefining the pathway that I'm taking to end up at my final destination as someone in a medical career, but also that the best leaders are those who are relatable, empathetic, and active listeners. I feel as though Dr. Leon Jones was able to make, or maybe I can only explain this from my own perspective, that I felt seen and I felt heard, from how he answered our questions to his experiences being something that can resonate with us, was very impactful, and I enjoyed it. Thank you.